Good morning. May God's grace be with each of us. Today we're going to talk about waking up early in the morning. In Mark 1:35 we read, "And in the morning, raising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place, and there prayed." In seeking to have intimacy with God, each day we find out how much and how important prayer is. The prayer that we do alone. The personal conversation we have with God. It strengthens us and gives us the capacity to overcome all the trials that the day brings. The prayers that we have with our family, with our church, we've said here before that they are very important, but neither are as important in our communion with God than the prayer we make alone with Him. Because the life of Jesus was of continual trust, sustained by continual communion with the Father in His work for heaven, He never faltered or failed. Daily harassed by the enemy, having the constant opposition of the leaders of the people, Christ knew that He needed the strength to strengthen His humanity through prayer, so that He could be a blessing to those around Him. He needed to commune with God, obtaining from Him energy, perseverance, firmness. The Savior loved the solitude of the mountains to dare talk to His Father. During the day, He worked tirelessly to save man from the ruin of sin, healing the sick, comforting the sad, raising the dead, giving hope and strength to the downcast. But when the day's work was done, He would go out to solitary places, away from the tumult of the people, to ask the Father for them. Many times, the hours would grow long in the presence of the Father, even entire nights. Coming out of those periods of communion, He was renewed with strength, prepared to fulfill His duty and to face the trials. We need to think on this. In the hour of affliction, He turned to His Father, being Himself the source of blessing and strength. He was able to heal the sick, raise the dead, calm the storms, and yet He prayed. Many times with great affliction and tears, He would pray for the disciples and for Himself. In this way, identifying Himself with us, He was a powerful man of prayer. As the Prince of Life, He had power before God and prevailed. The most efficient in teaching and preaching are those who in humility wait on the Lord. Here is the demarcation of the Christian. The life of a true Christian is of constant prayer. The differentiation of a Christian is to pray, watch, and work. And the life of a true Christian is to pray constantly. She knows that the light and strength of today is not sufficient for the trials and conflicts of tomorrow. Satan is constantly changing his tactics. Each day, we will have a diversity of circumstances. Each day, we will have different dangers. We will be assailed by new and unexpected temptations. It's only through the resistance and grace we obtain from heaven that we can face this and still fulfill the obligations before us. Without this constant communion, without this daily intimate connection with God, we will never be able to face the day. We will never be able to face the day and still be overcomers. May God bless us and give us the determination that Jesus had to wake up a great while before the day to seek help from our Father in heaven. I'll wait for you tomorrow. Until then, may we walk with God today.